A jump to the sky turns to a rider kick.
Hey guys, Tony the SoySauceAssassin. How's everybody's Saturday? Saturday. I see a lot of people is here today. We have William, we have Jason, we have Joseph, we have Chris, of course, Chris. We have Smoking Ronnie, so we have Ron, and we have Eric. I think we have Sherry as well. I saw Sherry earlier. Who else? What am I missing? Scroll up. No, that's pretty much it. Okay, cool. What? So, today we're gonna smoke this Partagas, Decadas limited reserve, like 10 limited reserve. It is a Cameroon wrapper cigar, and it's not something that I usually smoke. I'm not too particular with Cameroon cigars because they just taste earthy, leathery, and not too much going on with usually with these kind of cigars. And then I guess today we can talk about Cameroon because a lot of people actually say, hey, I don't know about Cameroons. There's not a lot of Cameroons. Okay, what else is here too? Buffalo, Bush Outdoors. That was someone that I know that's someone new, right? Someone that just joined us like recently. So anyway, so yeah, a lot of people are saying, there's not a lot of Cameroon cigars. There's actually quite a bit, and majority of them are actually not that good. They're like machine-made cigars. Or A Fuente is known for their Cameroon, but it's just like, personal liking is just not that popular. Cameroon cigars are not that popular. So yeah, so we'll open this up with this nice wax seal, glass tube, and everything. And also, this is what I'm enjoying today. I have another cup just in case I run out. So I'm gonna drink this one first. If this one's gone, I'm gonna drink that one. So, all right, let's try to get this open. Oh, nice pop. All right, this thing's annoying, kind of sticky. See if I can just rip the whole thing off. Here we go. Trash can. Here we go. Anyways, here's the cigar. Very, very toothy. And Cameroon are known to be like really thin, so this is actually pretty lightweight. It's pretty lightweight. There's not a lot of weight to this cigar. All right, you get the cedary, woodsy smell, a little bit of earthiness. Dryness is actually okay. Nothing to be like going crazy about. So how's everybody tonight? What did I do today? I went to pick up my car today. Obviously, you guys heard about my car. Had some vibration issue when I stepped on the brake, and turns out, it was warp rotors, and for some reason, it was a lot more than the warp rotors. So they gotta replace that one side. And because they know that I'm gonna bitch about it, they replaced all four sides. So, but they didn't tell me what else was repaired. They just say they replaced all, so there shouldn't be any problem. Then they have, I don't know, when I drive back, there was some little grinding here and there. Like, it only happened twice, and I don't know where it's grinding, so I might have to bring it back again. Who knows? It's just one of those cars. I'm gonna cut this. Didn't cut too much there. No, that's just the top of the cap. Okay. What did I learn about glass tube? Nothing. Alright, draw is okay. Smoking the Cameroon right now, okay. Yeah, I saw your picture, Chris. So yeah, and if you like Cameroon, there's quite a bit of cheap Cameroons out there for some reason. Cameroon is just not that popular. So, we'll see. This is a 10-year Cameroon wrapper with Honduran binder and Nicaraguan and Dominican filler. So earthy. The big seller point of this is that the wrapper is 10 years, aged 10 years Cameroon wrapper. But Cameroon wrapper is basically just grown like I think like Africa, something like that, a Cameroon region. So they have this really earthy tone to it, and it's just not that popular. It's just not that popular. It's not a good area to go. It's corrupt. The leaf doesn't grow as easy, and it's really thin, so it's hard to wrap. A lot of time you put it in the machine because hoping the machine has better wrapping style, so it become machine wrap instead of hand wrap. So a lot of companies don't like to use it. That's why it's actually not that popular. Oh, what's wrong? Why don't you smoke something? The New World Cameroon? Okay. So yeah, right away, very dry, earthy, woodsy nose. Has this little bite to it. Not sure it's a pepper bite or it's just a bite. You get a little bit floral note in there too. Floral note and get in there. So let's turn on some music just so that it's not like dead space when I don't talk. Let's skip a halfway. Okay, this is upbeat now. So, let's tune that down just a tad. Alright. Been traveling and busy. I'll be trying to smoke something when I get back home. Okay. Currently smoking Aaron Bradley Black Matic Esteli. Cool. I just bought my new Lexus this morning through a text message with a dealer. Never done that before. The dealer will literally do anything to sell you a car. So you can do it through text message, pigeons, and Morse code. They will take anything. So long as you send them the money at the end, they will sell you anything. So yeah, through text message is actually not that rare. I've done it through email. I've done it through phone calls. I've done it through text messages. I've done it through video conferencing. I've done it through another middle person. I've done it many ways. Smoking nothing. You're working 38 hours this weekend. Why? Why? That's like literally the whole day. You get like 4 hours a day. Like, do you really need to? Here we go. Casa Cuevas Maduro. You know, it's funny because Martina and I actually don't like that cigar. It does have a little bit after smell of a cigarette, but not from the draw, but from the smell. It's kind of weird. I like mojitos. Sometimes once in a while, it's not too bad. Did you know mojito is Cuban? I didn't know that. I thought mojito is more like a Spanish drink, but mojito is a Cuban drink. Smoking a La Gloria Cubana Series R. That's a lot of work. Oh, that's the most recent one, actually. That's the most recent one. Did I send you that? Anyways, also since you mentioned that, I have few more of because the cigars are coming, the notables are coming. I can let out a few more if people are interested. Let me know, because I don't smoke that much of it, but it's so rare. I don't want to give up on it. Like, see if I can hold a box. I'd rather hold it. If nobody wants it, I keep it. But if you guys want to have a chance to smoke that, let me know, because they're not too expensive, but they have like a limited release. So they hit me up. They're good customers. They're no look for years clearance. Got a smoking deal on the new IS 350 Black Client Edition. Hey Kyle. I'm looking to buy another M3. I don't know when I'm gonna do that, but I'm looking for it. I'm waiting for the generation to kind of end up a little bit, so all the gauge are digital, and I'll change it at that time. But right now, like, I'm thinking the next car is gonna be a BMW M3 instead. So the Cameroon is just really not my thing. It's not like I hate it or anything. It's just that it doesn't have the complexity. It's very consistent. So It's very consistent of earthy tone, leather tone, minerals, once in a while floral note. That's pretty much it. You don't get the complexity that you want. Yeah, they're $20 and you gotta pay your own shipping. Usually it's $5, you know, because it's $4 something and pay for the envelope too. So I chuckle when I see people post they're smoking my father. Makes me think of the phrase Samuel L. Jackson known to say. Oh. Okay, I get it, okay. I got it. So yeah, that's about that. So yeah, today I also want to talk about cigar rolling issues. Cause like I was looking at my table and you know I was looking at the post and I realized that we can actually represent a cigar with cedar spills. So now we can do Tony science time with cedar spills. I'm gonna grab the cedar spill over here because so cigars. Hey, hi, Desmond's here. Cigars are just literally straws of tobaccos. And I think these are good representation of what they look like inside, right? This is a tobacco inside a cigar. Just imagine that my hand is the wrapper and the rest is the filler and the binder and all that stuff. So I think this is a good representation, of what can go wrong in a cigar. What can go wrong in a cigar. And that again, I think this is a good education to go through. So let's do this, okay? So in normal situations, on the long filler cigars, right? You basically go to a factory, they will just roll these tiny things out of the leaves like a straw. And basically they will put them together and they'll twist it and then put it together again. So you get 2 rolls. So now technically like 2 rolls of cigar like that, of tobacco like this. 2 roll. Like that. So of all the problems that you can have on smoking a cigar, this can represent it. This can represent it. Now how does this represent? Here we go. You can see the short end and the wide end, right? So you get the tight end, you get the wide end. Usually they are relatively even, but you are gonna get that short end here. What happens is sometimes when they twist it and put the wrong end on top, the wide end ended up with the short ends are. Like the wider end end up with where the narrow ends is. And then when you roll it, that wider end crumbles and holds up the narrow end that's even narrower. That's why you get horrible draw, is because it got pressed down and crumbled and one of them just, you know, there's no draw to it because you actually get the bigger end. So you have less space because the bigger end has more tobacco. Now it's super tight, you can't draw it. That's how you have a tight end. So somebody did this and put the wrong end over. And then today we saw problems with, I'm gonna fix this. Today we saw problems with tunnel. Yes, tunneling has to do with your draw. Like when you draw too fast, too little, and if you didn't toast the side too well. But here's what I say about majority of the time is actually because the tobacco. And why did I say that? Because I cut open a few. Yeah, only talking about the way they, you know, because if you have short fillers, they just put everything in there, crumple it up and roll it up like a taco. So, not taco burrito. So, I cut open a few that have tunneled before. And I was like, why did this thing tunnel? Now, one of the reasons is because uneven burn. So the inside actually gets harder and the outside totally did not get burned, right? But that is actually caused by the tobacco inside. Why? So you have a specific smoking habit. If your smoking habit was bad, causing tunnel, Every time you smoke, it's got like a tunnel. Every time. But it doesn't. And you go like, why sometimes it does it, right? Why sometimes it does it, sometimes it doesn't. If my smoking habit is the same. I toast my cigars, I lit it up, I draw the same speed. Why does it do that? Well, it's because uneven tobacco. Uneven tobacco. Now, majority of the time, because tobacco is rolled in so tight, that doesn't happen. That doesn't happen. Okay? Usually it get uneven burn here and there, but tunneling rarely happens. Tunneling is not something that happens all the time. So I cut open one to see what the hell is causing that tunnel. And what I see is actually, let's say this is the side view of the tobacco, right? I have burned the front, and then in where the tunnel is, there is missing a chunk of tobacco on the inside, not the outside, on the inside portion of that tobacco. So what does that mean? Air travel through that pocket of air, that pocket that's not having any tobacco, is gonna draw more air. This part is gonna burn harder. When this part is burning harder, every time you draw the smoke, you think that you have complete your draw. You completed your draw, you stop. This part is harder than the rest of them. As you continue to draw, because this part has a pocket, it gets harder and harder. It has more air than the rest of them because it has no resistance. So it draws more air through it, it burns faster, and you get that tunnel. So the tunnel actually is created because somebody didn't do an even distribution of that cigar, and you're missing a chunk right here or right wherever it is. It gets more air than the rest of them and burns faster because it gets more air. So it's still their fault, not your fault, not your fault, not because you smoke weird. It's because the person who made the cigar is weird. Just want to let you know, it's not your fault. It's okay. It's not your fault. You know, a lot of people say, oh, you draw too quick. You draw too hard. The cherry got really hot so that, you know, the side started to burn. No. 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 It's their fault. Not your fault. You draw, it should have an even burn. You know, air should evenly distribute and go through. It doesn't because you have a pocket that actually has more air. And that side of it is going to burn significantly faster than the rest of them. So it burns through the inner. And that's why how do you burn through all that stuff and go to that pocket without touching it? You can't, right? The heat will burn whatever that's surrounding it. So that surrounding should have been burnt, but it doesn't. You get that little hole and it just starts to develop more and more and more as you breathe and as you draw. And then you get a hole. Well, because there's nothing there but heat. So yeah, that's a little piece of science that we have here. Because I saw somebody post about it, and everybody obviously had different thought, but I cut open a few before, and that's what I found. Every time I have a tunnel, I cut open, I'm missing the chunk in there. Mint leaf, go away. I like your taste, I don't like you. So, if you got a tunneling, it's their fault, not your fault. Fix it up, continue to smoke. Once you pass that tunnel, you're fine, because that tunnel is just gonna continue to burn because it's lacking. That piece of tobacco strap is lacking. Straw is lacking. It's lacking material to burn, so it's gonna burn whatever that's inside. That's just the way it is. It is a man-made material. It's natural material, man-made. You gotta find one that's mistakenly rolled in a weird way, and then filler and it's weirdly done, or sometimes you're just missing a lot of tobacco. You never know. Whoever is rolling that is just, you know. Someone's thinking about tunneling. It really depends on the mood of the person who's rolling it, you know. That's why you had like master roller, master blender, because those people don't think, I guess. They've never had a bad day, so they roll nicely, you know. You don't have to be rolling your cigar where the Cuban dictator in the back and whip them and say, faster, faster, why don't you do it faster? Ah! It's Monday, did you get your beating this morning? Yeah. You know, it's just cigars. You know, you just think about it. Like how much cigars we're consuming a year compared to how the speed they're rolling. And it takes a while to roll that, you know. Every time, I never see a happy person that's rolling the tobacco. They always have a bag of tobacco, and when they sit through the bag to get the tobacco, they're always like, it's never like, hey, yeah, woo, woo, yeah. It's never that. It's like, ah. It's never like a really happy person. So, I don't know. It could just be me. No, well, yeah, they are like that on day one, and then they realize that the second day they don't get paid that much, and they're still rolling 100 cigars a day. And then the third day they realize that they had to roll 150 and get pay half the price. Yeah, they're not gonna be happy about that. Yeah, like when I see people rolling cigars, they're either smoking a cigar or not happy or just chatting and not really happy. I rarely see one that's like super excited. It's like, yes, I'm rolling a cigar. I'm doing what I love, you know? That doesn't really happen. Hey, cat. It doesn't really happen. It's just weird, you know? I don't know. It's hard to find a happy roller, you know? But that's what I'm saying. Like master, blender, and stuff like that must love to do their job enough that they don't think of anything else. All they think is straw, 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 roll, roll, roll. You know, they don't think about anything else. They don't think about how bad of a day they have. They don't think about, you know, today their brand new shoe step on shit. You know, they just roll. Now that's professional. That's professional. Yeah, it's all about. But hey, here's the thing. Of all the pot rollers, the joint rollers, they're always happy when they're rolling it, yo. They're always talking. They're always like, yeah, man, this thing. Oh, yeah. This thing. This is gonna be it, yo. This is gonna, yeah, for shizzle my nizzle, man. This thing. Oh, yeah. Oh, this is a joint, you know. They're always happy versus the person who's rolling the cigar. They're never that happy. I don't know. Have you ever get a bad draw on those? I don't know. So. I don't know. So, you know, if you met a really happy roller, you let me know. Because I have never seen anybody that rolls that happy. It's just so earthy. It has that little bitterness of the earthiness on this cigar. It's just nothing too exciting, you know, nothing too, it's enjoyable. It outputs quite a bit of smoke. The draw is okay. It's kind of creepy to see this guy on here. There's a guy's face on here. Packaging, I guess, is okay. It is glass tube, so I guess it's okay. I really don't feel like this is a, you know, $11, $12 cigar. So I guess it's one of those things. If you enjoy Cameroon, you might enjoy this more, but my forte is never really the earthy tones or the leather tones or the mineral, because those are like, I feel like they are like byproduct. They're like byproduct of the smoke. So yeah, they're like byproduct of the smoke. Doesn't really, you know. So if you haven't heard about vaping lately, vaping is under serious attack because now they have looked into people who are vapors and that got sick. There's quite a bit of people that got sick from vaping. All right, they're getting pneumonia, they're getting lung disease, they're getting infections, they're getting all kind of stuff from vaping. Right? Before there was not a lot of reportings because people just thought, oh, they were just coughing or whatever, because that couldn't have been vaping. I'm just, you know, taking in air and comes out steam. All right? Now they know that you're actually burning quite a bit of crap and goes to your lung. And so what happened is there are people that died, and then there are people that getting really sick. So they took a look at their lung, and the effect is very similar to a cigarette smoker. So if you're vaping, it's no better than cigarettes. So now they're getting class action lawsuits and stuff like that, saying that they misrepresent the safety of vaping because, yeah, you know, you get counterfeit cartridge, you get, you know, you're burning cotton, you're heating up cotton, so you're still, you know, you're getting stuff to your lung. You're getting stuff to your lung. You gotta get sick. There's a lot of fake one out there. There's a lot, even the good ones still harm you once in a while here and there. Don't vape. Don't vape. Don't put anything in your lung. And I remember Sherry was talking about whether or not we inhale the cigars. No, obviously we don't, right? Obviously we don't, but we still do. But very small amount of it. You know, very small amount of it. It's getting hot in here. Very small amount of it. From what? From breathing. From breathing. You're smoking, and the smoke comes out, and you breathe it in. So it still goes to your lung, but a lot smaller amount than the average cigarette, because cigarettes, entire thing had to be filtered by your lung. And this thing, just the trace that goes to your lung. So yeah, you still do breathe it in. You still do inhale a little bit, but you don't inhale this whole thing. You know, when people say, oh yeah, I don't want my husband to smoke cigars because, you know, they inhale this thing. I'm like, you need to show me how you inhale. Here's $5. Show me how to inhale, and I'll pay for that cigar. Go ahead, just inhale it. I would love to see it. Let me record this too. You know, they will never do it. I can't imagine anybody will smoke an entire cigar, inhale every single puff of it, because that person is gonna be sick for weeks. I'm probably sick after the third puff. It'll turn green, and you know, lunch is coming out. There's no way anybody saying that you had to inhale this thing is crazy and never tried it before. Anybody says you can entice little kids to smoke a cigar with this kind of taste and this kind of inhale? Bullshit. You're full of shit. Give a little kid one of these and have it inhale it. They will die. They will like choke to death. Alright? There was no way a little kid is gonna get hooked by cigar for smoking like this and then go, oh yeah, that's totally right, I'm gonna inhale this thing. No. They do it one time and they'll never do it again. It's like that little kid that just stick their finger into a fan. They will never do it again. There's no way. There is no way. There's no filter. You're filtered by another tobacco. There's no, you know, additive. You're getting 100% of this smoke. It's just not meant to be inhaled. Nobody inhales this. Not directly, at least. Not directly, right? After it's diffused, yeah, it's, you know, doable. But when it's not diffused, there's no way. I don't, you know, what kind of drug are you on? What kind of drug are you on? There's no way you can entice a little kid to do this. This is such a refined thing for adults to you know, have to get over the taste and get to taste the nose and all that stuff. Little kids is not gonna get hooked with cigar, especially with the price. You know, if you worry about, you know, the price between cigar and cigarettes, you know how much money you can buy. A pack of cigarettes is probably $15. A good cigar is $15. Okay, there's no way, you know. All right, enjoy your night, Vic. There's no way that kids can afford to do that. That's more expensive than getting weeds. Like seriously, if FDA you worry about kids getting hooked on cigars, just so you know that the kids are rather to get $20 worth of weed than $20 worth of cigars, because $20 worth of cigar is actually not a lot. $20 worth of weed, they can have fun for hours. In fact, $20 worth of weed, the kid's getting laid. $20 worth of cigar, no. Yeah, kids don't want to pay that kind of money. So that's why they rather vape, because like what, $20 juice can vape for days or something like that. I don't know. Yeah, $9.75. You get, well, how many is in one now? 16? 16 or 20? 16, I think 16, right? Rolls of 8. 16. That's, 16 thing. It's in comparison. How you gonna do that? Did you get any mooncake from H Mart? They have a bunch last week. I don't know if they're still there. They should be still there. They usually will stay there for another month. But they're kind of expensive and they are high in calories. So if you're on a diet, don't eat that. Because one of those mooncake is equivalent to probably 4 or 5 loaves of bread. Amount of carb in there. So just so you know, people eat small chunks. They don't eat the entire mooncake. It's a lot. But it tastes so good. You want to eat the entire thing that you just ate like 5 loaves of bread. $30 for vape is a good 120 pounds. Pack of Marlboros $5.75 here. Really? You can still buy a cigarette for $5? Whoa. I don't think this is something that kids will enjoy, because they really reek of the after smell for cigars. They can't do it in school because everybody's gotta smell that. Cigarettes are kind of lighter. They actually smell a little bit floral notes to it, a little bit sweeter, depending on it. They have those capsules that you can break that actually has mint and different flavor in there. So a cigarette actually don't make you smell as bad as a cigar would. So kids wouldn't touch the cigars really. Financially, it's not feasible. And they're not gonna carry cutter and and lighters, torch lighter with them all the time. So I doubt that. Cigarettes are like $13 a pack Marlboro here in Massachusetts. Well, the smoke output on this is good. I just don't particularly find the flavor on this exciting. It's a lot of earthy note, a lot of leathery note. It's toothy. It kind of has a little bite to it. Ash comes out quite white. It's nicely. It doesn't hold that long ash. This thing's really lightweight, but has a median output on strength. So I'm gonna give one away. I have 2 of these. I think I'm gonna give the other one away, probably on the next show. But this show, this is better than this. I guarantee it. This is better than this. It's a Escurio Corona Gorda. Good stuff. Good stuff. This thing probably costs more than this. I don't know. All right, so aside from giving us cigars, let's talk about a whiskey cup. How many think the whiskey cup looks pretty kick-ass? Escurio is a full body cigar, just so you guys know. Full body cigar, okay? So when you smoke it, slow. It will kick your ass. Slow. I personally think it looks great. So I'm gonna use it because thank God now I don't have to give that one out. We right now have 35, I think 35 or 36 people decided to get this. I'll wait another week or so, see if we can get to at least 50, because if we don't order enough, I have to eat the cost difference. So we'll see if we can get 50 at least, and then we'll order them. Know that the price is kind of separate because shipping, I don't know what kind of shipping material they'll ship it in. Once they ship over, then I can get a good look what kind of shipping material they use to make sure these are safe shipped to you guys, and then we'll go from there to get the shipping done. I probably had to order a few extra just in case. You need to slow down, Chris. Especially not that you have a certain budget. 1 cigar a day, okay? 1 cigar a day. you know, smoke them sparingly so you can start saving out some cost, some money to do it. All right, don't go crazy at it. You know, especially right now. I mean, if I had to choose between spending money with my kid versus spending money for cigars, I'll spend money with my kid. So you know, just a friendly reminder. You know, don't go crazy at your cigar. Don't go crazy on your cigars. But yeah, the cigar cup. I mean, not the cigar. The whiskey cup. It came out looking okay. Look pretty good. I looked at it. I was like, that's something I would love to use. That's why I was like, okay, that's good. We can go with that. Unfortunately, the cutter, lighter, ashtray is not gonna happen because I don't think enough people are looking for that kind of stuff because you already have them. You already have them. You already have them. So having a cup is much more use. Much more useful. Much more useful if you get that. So right now, the orders are within control, I guess. That's doable. And if we don't have enough, I'll order some extra just for myself, you know, just in case. Jojo Siwa. I don't know who that is. Ho Ho Siwa? Jojo Siwa? It's getting a little bit nutty too. It's actually getting a little bit better now that it's halfway through. But it's still not that exciting of a cigar. Yeah, don't spend $300 a month on cigars. I'm almost thinking this. I should buy 6 or more, maybe 10 of these cups and leave it at Davidoff or 6 Ave. Every time we go there, we get to use our own cup. I don't know if they will keep it for us. But yeah, it would be cool if I leave some there and every time we go there, the entire group can use the same cup. That would be pretty cool. What do you guys think? Hey, Daniel Martin. We spent 102 weeks. That's not good. Don't spend that kind of money. You know, especially right now, you should save money, not spend money. 2 weeks. That's crazy, man. It's getting cooler here. It might be a fairly decent. Yeah, I'm looking forward to go. I'm looking forward to go. So I think it's gonna be nice over there. Just like, you know, kind of like between, right? So you get cold, very cold, and then warm up. When I go there in October, I think it's gonna be just the same kind of weather as January when I went last time. So hopefully that's gonna be pretty good. I'm thinking that if I go there when the cup is made, I can bring some cup over too. I don't know, but that could be a safe alternative. But I don't know how that's gonna carry over. So fall is the best smoking weather. It's just cool enough and warms up here and there. So if you smoke in the afternoon, it's actually really nice because by the time it's really cold, it's time to go in anyway. You spend maybe 200 the entire time you smoke cigars. Well, that's a really good budget, I guess. You're doing it right, I guess. Now, I go with splurge on. I go on splurge on buying a cigar. Month buying nothing, then month of or two spending a couple hundred. I overspent, so I overspent. When I see something that's limited, when it's something that's coming out, I always like, I don't really need that, do I? And I end up buying it. So I do crazy on buying cigars. So I don't pay $500 for one Davidoff. I don't pay $500 for one Davidoff. What are we talking about? What are you talking about? I don't pay $500 for one Davidoff. I smoke mostly by bundles of Korean for 30. I gotten crazy buying lately myself. You know, it just tends to happen because you enjoy it. You know, you start to feel like it was worth it. You rather spend the $10 to enjoy the hour and a half. See, you will do that for a movie, right? You'll go $10 to go see a movie. Why wouldn't you spend $10, $20 to smoke a cigar, right? You'll spend $10, $20 to go to a movie. In fact, you'll buy that $10 popcorn to enjoy your cigar with. Why wouldn't you spend $10 on a cigar? You know, just, you know, what is your hour worth to you, right? How much is it worth to you an hour? It's a beautiful night right now, low 80s. If follow him home. I've kidnapped the Davidoffs on my way back. Yeah, I just walk around and then they go, hey, there's a Davidoff. How you doing? He's like, oh, I let you follow you home. Usually it's not this. See, that's the thing. I don't leave the store with cigars. They just happen to appear in my mailbox. I don't know. The funerals suck. While ago, Jason, I'm still on hold. Come on. Gotta remove this band. It's really quite funny today. Today, there was Bob Cigar Guy and Chief. They were unwrapping the gifts. They were unwrapping the birthday gift. And I can tell you, I completely forgot about it. I got home today after picking up my car and doing all this stuff, and I got so tired. I was sitting over there reading, and I passed out. Passed out on my bed, and then before you know it, I wake up. First thing I was like, why is my phone vibrating so much? You know, and I looked. I have a lot of email, and I didn't want to check those emails, so I clicked right into YouTube and got right into the show. And I literally, it was perfect time because they were just unwrapping the cigar I gave to Chief. It was on time. For some reason, that worked out fine. Like I skipped everything in the beginning and everything that wasn't had to do anything that I sent you, but I got there on time for mine. I don't know why. It's just how world works. The timing and everything just end up to be perfect timing. The sign water tower was awesome. Bob did a good job of that. Yeah, you know, this just shows that he really do care. You know, he probably went out of his way to ask for that signature and all that stuff. That's really cool. You know, a gift from father, a special meaning right there. Yeah, now you can tell I was still sleepy. I was like, hi, you know? I didn't even know what's going on. When I typed hi, I was like, oh shit. Like I wasn't even know what's going on when I clicked into it. I didn't even know what's going on. It's a good cigar, but I'm not really enjoying it. It's just that it only have that earthy taste. I'm not really enjoying this cigar for sure. If you like Cameroon, that might work for you, but Cameroon is not my thing. And this is why they're not that popular. You know, every company that makes it only probably have one faces of Cameroon. That's pretty much it. That tower looks really nice though. I thought about getting the tower, the water tower. I did, but I know that if I get one, I'll end up getting all of them. I end up wanting to get all of them. We definitely have to get them to come on 2021, even if we had to foot some of the costs. Because, you know, first I have to go see them next year. I'll go see them next year and we'll figure it out. We'll talk about it. And then we'll go from there, you know. One $15 decent cigar or two versus 2 or 3 outright budget sticks. Have I had an Arte? Which one? I think there was multiple things I smoked called that name. Yeah, I mean, Cameroon leaf are not that expensive. In fact, majority of the brands don't like to use it. So, oh, nice. Cuba Arte. Yes, I have, and I did not like it. I did not like any of the acid flavor cigars. I just the way it is. I just don't like flavor cigars. I don't like infused cigars. That's why I don't. I know a lot of people love it. It's a good brand. It's just not for me. I like natural flavor. I don't like those insanely weird infused chemical-y tastes. I just don't like that. Some people love it though. It's just not for me. It's just not for me. You know, some people like it. A lot of female likes it too, and in a way, they smell better after you're done with it. But I just don't like that flavor in my mouth. I feel like I'm tasting like incense, or I'm tasting some sort of perfume. You know, it's spray perfume. You know, it's just not the way it is. Kentucky Dry Care for $9. Unfortunately, I sell a lot of acid. You know, just some people like it, some people don't. It's just the way it is. That's why the market has so many different blends, right? So it is what it is. I just don't like it. I'm not saying that it's bad. So some people swear by it. Some people only smoke those, you know. So I swear I need to get better music. Sometimes I just don't care, like if they want to just what the thing called, like copyright flag my shows, because this music is I'm okay with all the jazz, but sometimes it's like yeah, your money, your palate. That's just exactly it. You know, if you think that's worth it, you know, you go for it. But I really think that you gotta get better palate if you do natural stuff. Yeah, I mean, some people just, you know, I had my Cuba because everyone was talking about it. I couldn't finish that cigar. I could not finish that cigar. I got their Macanudo M to see how they are. Macanudo M is actually not bad. How was Spotify work? I tried that. They flag it anyway. Because Spotify is just another platform that plays music. And basically, the algorithm for YouTube just automatically flag any of the wave pattern that they recognize. I am not a big fan of used cigar either. Infused cigar, you mean? Or acid cigar? Makes sense. She likes regular cigar. Regular cigar is just better. Regular cigar is just better. I think it has more complexity. It has more to look for. You would think that, you know, if you enjoy cigar, why do you have to infuse with other tastes? Because if you just looking for that other taste, don't smoke a cigar, kind of thing. You know, it's just my opinion on it. You know, you wouldn't want to you wouldn't want to drink coffee that tastes like water, right? You wouldn't want to eat a chocolate that tastes like, I don't know. Chocolate is a candy, so that's probably a bad example. You wouldn't want to eat Mexican food that tastes like Chinese food, right? I don't know. It's just like, if you want to eat Chinese food, go eat Chinese food, kind of thing, you know? She liked Maduro so young into the hobby. It took me months. Maduro is really just like a darker shade of cigars. They're not really like different cigars. You can have Connecticut Maduros. You can have Nicaraguan Maduro. Maduro is just darker. Maduro is just darker. That's the problem. I would eat chocolate that tastes like tuna though. Unfortunately, that's why I couldn't think of any good example, because chocolate are technically we eat any flavor. You know, I don't know. The chocolate is one of those things that you want different flavors to go with it. It kind of goes with anything. Surprisingly, there's a lot of Chinese food that has coffee powder or chocolate powder in there to make it more thick. If you eaten Chinese or a Japanese curry before, they put chocolate powder in there to make it more thick. A lot of steak put chocolate powder on top or coffee powder on top to make it more flavorful. It's just weird. Chocolate will go with any flavor. Put Taco Bell soft taco on the Whopper once. See, that's the thing. Taco Bell soft taco is not taco. So you're technically not putting taco. You're just putting a bunch of stuff on top of Whopper. So you're putting mashed meats on Whopper. So it should taste okay. It should taste just fine. You cannot call Taco Bell taco. That's the problem. That's the problem. It's just not. I don't know. Chocolate will go with anything. That's the problem. Chocolate will go anything. So chocolate was a bad example. You go eat chili with chocolate, you know. Majority of the Chinese food you eat in America doesn't exist in China. How's that? Does that answer your question, right? Majority of the food that you eat in America that's Chinese, it doesn't exist in China. It makes different level of complexity. I see the curry and yeah, curry and chocolate goes really good together. I don't know. It just does. It just does. Six inches. It does have aftertaste. It still tastes earthy. I don't know. I just didn't like it. Yeah, the Mexican burritos are not like the one in USA. And like in the USA actually use beef in tacos. Mexico use pork. You know, they're just nice chunks of pork. I don't know. A lot of food are Americanized. If you go see what Chinese people eat, you know, they like to eat crawfish. Right now, crawfish is like the biggest thing in Asia, okay? People who's rich would go eat like 50 pounds of crawfish. And crawfish is not even fish. Chinese people right now eat everything spicy. I don't know why. It's like a craze about spicy stuff. But, you know, if you go to China, you eat those food, you'll realize that a lot of food are just, they take a long time to make. They're not like the American Chinese food would take 2 minutes to make. So crawfish's problem is that there's crap load of parasite. And eating too much of crawfish, you actually get this enzyme that gets you disease. Your skin will turn black. So, and like rotting black. So it's like, it's actually very dangerous. At one point, people thought they were the nice small lobsters and they eat a lot of it and they got sick. So they stopped eating it. But for some reason, China just got capitalized on that and started to go crazy. Go to China will be cheaper than Japan to go nuts. Japan is pretty hard to go nuts. They actually cost quite a bit. China, $500 will buy you so many meals, you won't even be able to finish that. Japan, $500 lasts you a couple days. It depends what you eat, of course. No, China still do crawfish. I'm afraid to eat crawfish. I just don't want to get sick. And the amount of parasite in there is ridiculous. So, I just can't eat it. I eat it before. Before I knew that was that much parasite. They put a crawfish into a bath of ultrasonic water. And you see the parasite just swarm out of it. And you're like, I'm never eating that again. See? Chris, your trip to Japan will literally just like not in Tokyo. You'll just go to like, you know, Kyoto's, Osaka, Nagoya, that kind of places. You wouldn't go to the city, so your trip will be very different than an average trip to Japan. So it's just too scary for me to eat right now because people over harvest them and the amount of parasites is crazy. It is. Japan, it is a quite interesting place to see. There's always something new to see. Like you can go back every year, and every year there's something new because they change around all the time. And especially now, 2019, 2020, 2021, you gotta be able to see all those Olympic stuff. There's Olympic stuff like everywhere, like Olympic Village, all the goodies and all that stuff. You will find that everywhere. It's literally everywhere. So yeah, Japan is. So. If you guys saw the hint today, that term came from a show called Mask Rider in Japan, and they finally ended an era with the emperor. So, you know, every time they change emperor, they change the era. So the new era had a new Mask Rider, and they tried to change it completely. It just looks different, and they start to use English with a really bad grammar per se. And then when you hear it, it's such a stick in your head. It's stuck in my head, so I figured I'd use it for the next few hints. All those bad English, it just makes me giggle when I hear it. Just so you know, Chris, that samurai culture is not that big in Japan anymore. So learning that, it might be, you know, you had to move there. You had to move there. There's no, hey, 1 day class. No, you had to move there. It's a long term. It's a long term thing. It's a long term thing. See, this cigar is about to go out, and I don't even feel like to relight it because it was not that good. And one of you lucky people will get a chance to try this. But it wasn't my thing. It wasn't my thing. So I'm gonna light up another cigar. But yeah, there goes the Partagas limited reserve Decadas. It wasn't that good. It wasn't too bad. But if you like Cameroon, you might like it. But it's just not my thing. It's just not exciting. Not particular. Makes me like puff after puff or enjoy it as much as I usually would with the cigar. The packaging is kind of cool, but I'm so glad I didn't buy a whole box of it. What am I drinking? I am drinking the SoySauceAssassin Mojito. You can see my Mojito had quite a bit of fruit in there. I actually like the fruits in there. So if you don't know how to make a Mojito, basically Mojito is considered Mojito if you have lime, you have mint, and you have white rum and club soda in there. Those, anything else you put in there will be fine. Yeah, Kamen Rider's English is called Mask Rider. So, but yeah, the new one have all that. There's only 2 episodes out there, but people are looking for those really bad English call lines. So yeah. Mint. I like your taste. I don't like your leaf. So I really like this drink. I've been, you know, I don't really drink, but usually, you know, on a day I want to relax and all that stuff, I would make myself a drink. Especially when you have a cup like this, you kind of have to do yourself a favor by making a drink, right? You gotta do yourself a favor. Make a drink. Just finished dinner. Nice. By the way, Fernando, that's that video you make. Great video. Great video. That makes me want to smoke a pipe. Should I smoke a pipe today? I don't know. I could still continue to make fun of myself by smoking a pipe because I'm still not good at it. I'm still not good at it. Let's see who else is making posts and all that stuff. Yeah. I'm still not good at making doing the pipe. It's just you know, I'm gonna grab a pipe. Give me 2 seconds. Give me 2 seconds. A good question. Where the hell did I put it? I put it in the box. Where did I put the box? Give me 1 second. You know, I really think I put it in the corner. So I'm gonna go try to get to the corner and grab it. Is it this one? Yep. Okay, I found this. Alright, now if I can find my pipe, because I found the pipe tobaccos. I have the long pipe here. I don't know how to use this yet, so I had to find a short pipe. 1 second. Alright. Tony smoke pipe. Pot like 3 or 4 maybe. Alright, what did I miss? I got to remember where I put my pipe. It wasn't with my pipe tobacco. I stumbled across it a few days ago. I was just told my wife I've been on it online. Try to go online order soon. I saw sweet and mature pipe. Packed in a bowl and getting your tempo down is the hardest part. But it's great. It doesn't say no, so I take that as a yes. Alright, so which one should I do? Should I do the 1Q? Or should I do the Blood Red Moon? One Q or Blood Red Moon? One Q or Blood Red Moon? Do it! Do it! I see a moon. I'm gonna do 1Q, okay. 1Q, 2 1Qs. One more, come on, let's go. Blood, they're even now. 2 blood, 2 1Q. Tiebreaker, let's go, tiebreaker. Let's do a tiebreaker. Blood. Blood it is. Alright, blood it is. We got more blood. I don't think I opened this one before, so I might have to crank it open a little bit. Yeah, this one's new. Alright, so let's do this. Oh, it smells so good. That plum. The plum smell. I know you guys call it like apricot and stuff, but that's plum smell to me. Alright, let's go this. I'm like working this like I'm really bad at this. I'm almost there. Almost there. It's just not. a clean thing to do, you know. Pack it like a man. Chop, 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 chop. All right. I had to be honest with you. When I saw the bomb Wild Billy sent out, I was like, oh, so jealous. What is that? You know. But then again, I don't smoke that much, so pipe. So it was more like a learning experience for me. All right, let's see. Let's see how I packed it this time. Need more fire for sure. Yum. Now for Fernando, he doesn't feel the bite, but I did feel the bite when I try it. It's just like it does bite. I don't know, it's a tingly sensation to it. So some people don't feel it. I don't know, because you smoke it slowly, or maybe your tongue is just not sensitive. I do feel it though. Well, it does go out though quickly. There's gotta be a way to get it keep burning the correct way, but I just don't know how to. I just can't get the amount of smoke that I expect out of this. So packing is like the art of this thing. It's almost like making a good espresso. Packing is very important. I just can't get it to pack the way that it is supposed to go. If you stuck your thumb over and suck it in without burning my finger. No, it doesn't work. This is what I did last time. I blow out of it and then suck the smoke back in. I tend to pull out more smoke out of it. Just nothing, you know? I have to blow it through a little bit and get the cigar, get the smoke in. I'm just not good at it. I'm just not good at it, you know? It's much easier to use the Japanese one, though. I have to be honest with you. Japanese one tend to burn through. The pipe just didn't burn the way that I do it. I don't know. It just seems like Shadow Smokers Legion has been recently converted to literally smoke cigar and pipe, which, you know, it's a good thing. You know, props to William to send it to everybody because, you know, he's the man for it. I mean, he knows much better than us who doesn't know how to do it. You'll get one again. I did went to a store and look at it, and basically they asked me what I'm doing right now. I said I use the the corn pipe that my friend had sent to me, and they basically says, well, yeah, continue to use that until you break all of them. Literally, he said continue to do that until you break all of them, because he says if you buy the regular one right now, you're gonna damage it so quickly you don't even know it. I was like, what? So when I smoke it, it's gonna crack? He said, actually no. When you crack your bowl, you actually realize the next time you smoke it. You don't even know on the day that you smoke it, because you crack it. It cracks when it cools down, not when it burns up. When it burns up, it heats it up. When it shrinks, when it cools down, that's when it cracks. That's what I was told. So he literally says, smoke your corn one until they break. and then you'll be better at it. Because right now you're just not good at it. You gotta waste your money buying a good one. So yeah, I learned to kind of blow some air through it to heat it up and then suck it right through it. That's how I do it now. It's just probably not the right way. It's probably not the right way, but you know, that's the only way I can keep it lit. Church warden are cool looking. I see a lot of crazy ones, like where the outside is literally like wood shape. It's not like smooth. It's like open up and in and out. Those are really, really cool. And some of them just have a really tiny bowl. The bowl is like that tiny. That I asked about it too. The filter, they say that you can change it every time, or when you think the filter is dirty. So they say check it every time. When after you're done, you should clean it here and there anyway. And when you clean it, check the filter. Your filter is still good. You can still use it one time or another. They say don't use it too many times, but you can use it multiple times. Just don't use it too many times because eventually it doesn't do anything. So it depends on the person that's using it. So yeah, that guy I asked is actually quite knowledgeable. I mean, his entire store is just pipe tobacco, but they're like crazy expensive pipe. Like a single pipe is like $1,000. Crazy pipe value. And then that's the one I told you guys when I went to Japan. I went inside, I take a look. I was like, holy shit, these are expensive. And then literally, they have corn pipe too, and they don't look like this though. The corn is very rough on the side. On the outside, I don't know. They like that kind of style rather than these like really smoothed out ones. They're actually kind of rough. You can feel the rough. So, but then like that guy is really good at it. He just literally just tell me, practice, and you'll get better at it. And don't do anything good until you're really good at it. Now I had your air fire. I think this is out. Nope. So yeah, it's practice. Practice makes perfect. It is a more challenging thing to do. But if you enjoy it once in a while, it's actually not too bad. I mean, I'm gonna savor these equipments that, Warrior sent to me because I treasure anything that you guys send over to me. I just, it has a special meaning to me. So I will try to work them once in a while and try to learn, try to do something about it. And it is a hard hobby. It's just not for the faint of heart. You don't want to try it one time and give up. It's one of those things that you gotta try a few times. Find the perfect way for you to do it, Find the perfect way to do it. Cigar is the same thing. It's like for cigar, I think it's more of finding what you like and your pace and the notes that you like and find out a different note. For pipe, it's really like find the perfect balance for you to be able to enjoy these because these are all kind of infused in a way. But they're different. You're enjoying the process of it. You need a Sherlock hat for that pipe smoking. No. Being a landlord, I need this kind of hat. Did you not watch Matrix? And you know that Asian guy that's with the glasses, the small glasses, that walk around with the guy with the oracle. It's this kind of hat, with the green leaf so that I can enjoy it to the level I do. Yeah, it's a pretty cool hobby. It's pretty cool hobby. It's just that I don't look right smoking it. I don't look right smoking it. But I guess you just had to own it. Yeah, you just had to own it. The key maker is the old guy. I'm talking about the younger guy. The guy that does martial art and kicks some ass, that one. The key maker is just the guy that runs around, open the door and runs. Whenever I see a pipe, I think of Popeye. Because Popeye actually makes a... It's quite big in Asian history, believe it or not, Popeye. Nope, it's not burning. I'm gonna temper it a little bit more. It's time consuming and it's not easy to do. So yeah, Popeye basically made Nintendo. Without Popeye, Nintendo would have been bankrupt. Without Popeye, Nintendo would have been bankrupt. You gotta ask why, right? So when Nintendo first came out, there isn't that many games. Nobody played that much game. The games are very stale and very boring. There's not many games out there. And what happened is Popeye came out. Okay? Popeye came out. And believe it or not, Popeye used to be a side character. And they did a spin off, and then Popeye the Sailor Man became the main character. Now, when Popeye became the main character, Nintendo got the licensing to make a video game for Popeye. Okay, so there was 2 or 3 games that was gonna be made with Popeye, but they canceled the licensing. So Popeye, the licensing didn't go through. So the maker of Super Mario had to rescan the whole game. That's when he go, you know what? I'm gonna rescan it. Donkey Kong and Super Mario was born to be the rescan character. Donkey Kong and Super Mario was born because of that. Okay? Because of that, Donkey Kong and Mario was born. So that sold really well. That sold really, really well. As soon as it hit the market, it sold. Right? Because the game was supposed to be in Popeye. And then the licensing of Popeye went through. So they made the game, remade the game, and repackaged it, became Popeye. And sold it in America. Money, money, money. That's how they got away from, bankruptcy. Because Nintendo was at the verge of bankruptcy. Believe it or not. It was kind of weird. But without Popeye, Nintendo had never succeeded. Because they were running out of money. They didn't have game. The game was all stale. It wasn't really good games until Super Mario and Donkey Kong came out with the walking up the stair game, and then number 2 came out too. We gotta have Popeye in Smash Brothers. Oh, that's kind of cool. See, I was never really good at Smash Brothers because people who plays it, they will have like 300% and they can still survive throughout the whole game. I don't know how that works, but some kids play that like crazy, and they will trash talk you like no tomorrow. They will trash talk you like no tomorrow. I don't know how that worked, but then they, the kids who play that are masters of jumping around. Okay, master of jumping around. Imagine Popeye skin in Breath of the Wild. Video game culture really like kind of, I don't know, video game culture really bloomed since then, and you know, I just don't understand why people had to relate violence with video game, because we all grew up with video game. None of us did any violence. Saying that is related to violence is just kind of weird, because you all play Star Fox. When's the last time you decided to ride a spaceship and then just go shoot at another spaceship? It doesn't happen. I don't know. Believe it or not, N64 is my least favorite console. I've pretty much owned every console out there, and N64 is my least favorite console. Sherry, now I remember what I was gonna ask you. When you get a chance, can you post a picture when you were in the military? We're interested to see how you look like when you're in the military. You know, that would be a cool thing. Everybody, if you have pictures from when you're in the military, post it. Post it. Love to see everybody, you know, in their uniform. What was my favorite console? My favorite console is either Dreamcast or PS2. Dreamcast or PS2 were my favorite. You know, with all those people play, what's that, Wolfenstein? I don't see that many people go around and go shoot at, you know, Hitler's grave, so. I actually did not like Sega's. Sega 16-bit and Sega Saturn were one of my least favorite consoles. Believe it or not, Sega's have a lot of consoles I don't like. My least favorite game will probably be like Sonic the Hedgehog. It's one of my least favorite games. Wolfenstein is a great game. Well, without Wolfenstein, there won't be Doom, right? Do you know how many military people enlisted in military because Call of Duty? Call of Duty was a great game. Video game was good. I actually like video game. I think it kind of educated me here and there. I had to get this one because the other one's gone. Oh. You can only play Sega Game Gear if you have a lot of money to buy batteries. Sega Game Gear is like one of the most battery consuming game console ever made. 6 AA batteries. 6 AA batteries. You think that's easy to buy for a kid's budget? That's crazy. Six AA batteries to play for like an hour. The Power Glove. You know, there's not many games that uses it, so you know it wasn't that popular. It's just one of the collectibles, I think. Video game. It took a lot of time of my childhood, but I never had the problem that kids have today. Kids stop going out and play. kids stopped going out and play. But when I had a video game console, I still go out to play though. I still go out to do things. I don't understand why people actually sit at home and play for 10 hours and not going out and hang out with the friends. I don't know. That's just kind of weird. There's some sort of addiction in a way. I can understand. Like if you play like MMORPG, it will take forever. But when I was playing game, when I was younger, I would play 1 or 2 hours and be like, you know, I'm tired. I gotta do something else. You know. Regular Nintendo, I only had 3 games. Regular Nintendo is like the foundation of like, you know. I don't know. I play a lot of games, but most of the time I spend on strategy games. So I guess that kind of made me who I am today. Mostly strategy. You know, strategy game made me planning and all that stuff. So I didn't think video game was that bad. Yeah, because when I was young, I used to love to go out and play. I love to go out and hang out with friends. Go eat. Go out and eat was my favorite thing to do. And I play with toys and we stick and stones, you know, building castles, role play, you know, games, you know, outside. Like I would like to run around the mountains. I grew up in a farming area and we have back mountains, so we'll go play in the mountain and we'll try to capture, you know, frogs, like crickets and stuff like that. Those were actually fun for some reason. But like, you know, I never found that video game back in my days was overly more fun than going out to hang out. I don't know. Like when I played Doom, I remember when Doom came out. First, getting the computer that would run it was like life and death. You know, you need almost to a spec that you can do Windows 95 on it. Like that was the spec that you needed to play. And I will play in an hour and I'll be like, I'm bored and I gotta go out and hang out. So I go out and hang out with friends. That was more to do than playing game. I don't know. I will spend, you know, when I play Final Fantasy, I'll spend 2 or 3 hours on it and I'll go do something else. I'll go ride a bike, go hang out and stuff like that. But today, video game will literally get you for 5 hours, 6 hours, 10 hours. You know, the typical thing when parents tell you to stop playing was, Mom, I need to go to the next save point. You know what? I think today I do a pretty good job on the pipe. It's actually, I didn't have to relight as many times as I thought I would. I actually get quite a bit of puff out of it. I'm getting better at this. I'm telling you, I'm getting better at this. Very soon. Very soon. Coming to theater near you. Soy Sauce Assassin collecting rent. Have you paid your rent this month? First is coming out, just so you know. Halfway through. Halfway through. Oh, you don't have money for your rent? I think we can work something out. I think we can work something out if you don't have the money for your rent. I take other forms of payments. Yeah? You know, one thing about the rooms I rent out is that the beds are big. Yes, yes, yes. I always feel like that, you know? It's like, how do you become an evil face for Asians? Put a pipe right next to you, yeah? You know, I would take some calendar photos in exchange for rent. You can scream and no one's gonna hear you. Pipe tin. What is a pipe tin? Like one of these tin? Like these? See, that's the thing. What do we learn about? No Fu Manchu for you. What do we learn about making the material, the things that we were gonna make? What do we learn about that? Is that not everybody wants it? You think it's cool to make it, but nobody wants it. That's the problem. That's why I only like limited things that you guys want, because a lot of time only small portion of our group likes it, or financially not possible. I'm just keep digging out the part of the ash so that it's got something to burn. I'm getting pretty close to the bottom, actually. Now, Will, now that I get to halfway, do I add more or do I keep smoking down all the way to the bottom? What do you do? What do you do to do it? Do you usually add more to smoke, or do you dig it all the way to the bottom to smoke? What do you do? So what do you do? Like now I have probably half, not more than halfway down, a little bit halfway down. Do I add more? Or do I, I actually don't have a measurement for the glass. So, would that be a good comparison? So up to here is all like nothing on, the weight's on the bottom, and it's just a little bit taller than this. But I'm gonna ask them to make a shorter one. If they can make a shorter one, I'll ask them for the shorter one. I don't know if they have a shorter one, so. I'm scared of the glass. If I break everything, my wife gave me a mug and I broke it before I got to use it. Now, the ones that we're gonna make is made out of crystalline. Now, if you don't know what that is, it's actually stronger than glass. Okay, it's stronger than glass, so they don't break that easily, just so you know. My experience, not with tobacco, you go until it tastes burnt. Just curious how much it will hold. Well, this is a 16-ounce cup. So you can imagine just under probably 14 or 12 ounces. I think. Drop it and do a stress test. Hell no. You know how much day of bad luck I'm gonna get for dropping it? This is the only one I have. I'm not dropping it. Yum! Woo! Was talking about all military stuff. Cool. I'm going to get a cup for sure. Though, in my opinion, anything that goes... I love the glass. I couldn't wait. When I decided that we're not going to do the cutter, I don't have to give this one away, I was like, I'm going to use it. But I'm going to buy a bunch of it for myself too. Because just in case I break it, I still have more to use it. I broke a lot of mirror in my life. I actually broke a lot of mirror in my life. So I'm gonna add more, I guess. Because that's the right way to do it. I'm gonna add more. Opening this tin is like, you need a super strength to do this. You need super strength to do this. You need super strength to do this. Alright. This makes me want to go to play golf. I'm so busy this year, I actually didn't go play any golf. But, I guess this is playing golf. I'm probably getting like 10 glasses for myself just so that we can make it the order. The first one, remember how much hard time I have because I didn't know there was a seal? But usually things like I don't remember whether or not I broke the seal, so. Haven't tried golf ever. Alright, golf is one of those sports. Don't knock it until you try it because it's actually very hard. Golf is actually a very hard thing to do. When I first played golf, my first year of playing golf, I bruised my ribs. My first year of playing golf, I bruised my ribs. For swinging. For swinging. Golfing is actually very challenging. Alright, it's very challenging. Very hard. I'm not even telling you to play the full game. Just go to the driving range and borrow a stick and start swinging. You'll realize, like, oh man, I'm really getting old. I'm really getting old because it's not easy. Swinging a golf stick is actually not easy. There is like a whole science to that. And this is why Tiger Woods is so famous, because his swing is so beautiful. Alright, his swing is so flexible, so accurate, it's beautiful. It's not easy. Playing golf is very, very, very hard. So yeah, if you want to take it, it's actually a very good sport to play. If you don't want to run around, but you want to feel tired, go hit like 100 balls, and then you'll feel really, really tired. You'll feel really, really tired. Swinging it is not easy. But here's a good thing though. If you just go play golf and you're not good at it, no one's gonna laugh at you. Because they knew how hard it was. Alright? They knew how hard it was just to play golf. Golf is very technical. A lot of practice. A lot of practice. People who are good probably hit hundreds and thousands of balls in their lifetime. Because it takes that much to even find out what you do wrong. To even find out what you do wrong. Golfing is very, very hard sport. When I was younger, I never thought anything about golfing. I thought golfing was a joke. You know, pay money to chase the ball around. I really feels like that. You know, I have one friend, his sister is like the only few people in our school take golfing. Right? She will take buses to go to the golf field nearby. I got to come by too. Go nearby and practice 1 hour golfing and come back to class. She's the only one. And we never thought anything about it. Because we thought, you know, golfing is like old people's sport and stuff like that. Next thing you know, we graduated, time passed. She is playing in the Japanese professional golf league. Women's professional golf league. She actually won the national like 2 years ago or something like that. She's always top 10. We were surprised. We're like, holy shit. And we saw her in like beer commercials for sponsorship and stuff like that. She now is a professional golf player. And then we realized how much money she makes. It's crazy. Even golfing is one of those things that even if you lose, you make money. Golfing costs a lot of money. Very, very hard. And holy shit, like it's so technical. It's so technical. It's not like baseball. You can pick it up today and play, right? Or football, you can just tell you the rule, you kind of can play. Or soccer, or any other sport. Golfing is one of those like you can't even get the ball moving. Golfing, to get the ball to go out was just hard as hell. Like you literally will just have to train on how to hit the ball first before you can play. Golfing is hard. You know, one of the funnest things to play golf in a driving range is to hit the car that collects the ball. I feel so bad about that. But like everybody likes to do that. Everybody likes to do that. When you first start playing golf, the first thing you do is try to hit the ball. Once you can hit the ball, you see this guy driving a whole caged car and that collects the ball, and everyone will just try to hit it, try to hit the ball at the car. And the car, when the car reaches about a 100-yard range, you just keep hitting it. Just keep hitting it to see if you can hit the guy. And every time you hit it, you'll see the guy go. You know, they will still flinch, knowing that they're safe. They still flinch. It's bad. They ask you not to do that, but everybody does it, and that's how you kind of aim your balls. They, you know, hit the balls, hit the ball. Oh, the car is here. Start hitting at the ball. It's really cool. I enjoy to do that every time. I always get yelled at every time. What else did I miss? Keto diet. If you have a question on keto diet, you can ask me. I was a body trainer for a while. I can actually teach you how to do it correctly. Quite a bit of recipe too. But watch out for keto diet. It's not to restrict your body. All right, your body will tell you what's going on. Don't really overdo it. All right, don't stay on keto diet for a long period of time. It's not good for you. All right, your blood will start to turn acidic because you're eating a lot of meat. Carb is actually balance that out, but without any carb, without enough carb, your blood gets acidic. You start to get keto rash, keto sickness. You get, you know, it's not good. You're damaging your body to do it. So, you know, you gotta know to get in and get out of the keto. Don't be so greedy. You know, oh, I lost 10 pounds, so I can't get off, because if I get off, I'm gonna gain the weight back. No, you gotta remember, sometimes you need more carb. A guy teeing off and make them miss. Live in the golf course. Growing up as a kid, me and my brother would mess with the golf playing music. I got kicked out of sub fidget I was with because of it. Body trainer. I pretty much done pretty much everything. So yeah, you need carb. Okay, eat a lot of vegetable. Eat a lot of vegetable. You can eat vegetable all day long. Don't listen to some people say count your vegetables carb and all that stuff. No. The amount of vegetable you can eat, don't count. Don't count, okay? This is the golden rule. Don't listen to anybody say about counting carbs on vegetables, okay? Fiber digests very slowly. So long as you're eating vegetable, there's a lot of fiber. So, because they digest slowly, your body doesn't absorb those carbs the same way as the rest of the carb. So if you're hungry, go eat an entire head of cabbage, and that will not count any carb, all right? If you're hungry, eat either fat or eat vegetable. Just chow down vegetable all you can, all right? Don't avoid any vegetable. None of the vegetable is gonna affect anything. None, zero. I don't care what it is. Could be the top few things they tell you not to eat will be bell peppers, tomatoes, and stuff like that. Don't worry about it. Eat it. There's not enough for you to even worry about it. All right, eat those. I always tell the people I train is like, don't worry about your macro. Macro is just for reference. Okay, your macro is just for reference. Not everybody's the same. Everybody's different size. If you follow that, you're always gonna get sick. All right. If you still feel hungry, eat more vegetable. Eat more vegetable. Well, potato, the whole thing is carb. So, yeah. But I'm talking about like cabbages. I'm talking about like Chinese leaf, green leaves, peppers. And those things you can eat all you want to eat. They don't matter. Mushrooms, eat all you want to eat. And yeah, you could eat tofu, but tofu is like nothing. Tofu tastes like whatever that you eat with. But yeah, keto is a good way to lose some extra weight. But you gotta know that you know, you need to get off of it. That's number one. So your body have time to heal. You know, all those acidic blood is going through your kidney and all that stuff. It's not good for it. So you can lose weight very quickly, but you don't want to do that full time. Like, what I mean by full time is 12 months, right? I usually go on it for 3-4 months, lose some excess weight, and then go back to eat whatever I usually eat. So when it comes to keto, it's a good way to lose weight, but control it. Control it. Control it. And here's the thing. If you're on keto diet, don't go to gym. Do not go to gym. A lot of people go to gym and say, oh, I gotta lose muscle and all that. Go to gym. Don't go to gym. Do not go to gym. All right, a lot of people say, oh, you gotta lose muscle, you need to go to gym. No. Go to gym will make you hungry. And then go to gym will actually make you have need for carb, and you're lacking carb. So you're actually consuming more of your body protein. So don't go to gym. Just be lazy. When you're on keto diet, be lazy as hell. That's what you want. Be lazy as hell, drink shitload of water, and make sure to take your multivitamins. That's all you need to do. You'll lose weight. I got protein rash before from too much lean protein for too long. Yeah, you can do that. I mean, the rash just tells you that you need to get more carb. You just eat more carb, that rash will go away. Watch out for those protein rash though. They will actually scar. They're very itchy and they'll actually scar. They're not like regular rash. They actually scar. And be careful when you're on keto. Don't smoke a strong cigar. When you're on keto, don't smoke a strong cigar. Don't drink too much alcohol, because your body don't have a lot to take care of those that will actually make you sicker. You don't have that much tolerance when you're on keto. Oh, by the way, the weights are proportional. The more weight you have, the more you lose. It's not like everybody's gonna lose 100 pounds. Okay, not everybody's gonna lose 100 pounds. You gotta have the weight to lose first, right? No weights, you can't lose it. Not everybody's gonna lose the same amount of weight. It's proportional to yourself. I would say once you get into a comfortable weight, all right, comfortable weight, then just go back to regular diet. Don't try to make yourself a stick. You know, don't go out there look like I'm push you, you're gonna die. You know, don't become like that. You're only 20s and hey, when you're in love, you gotta pound weight. Okay, that's just the way it is. When you're in love, you gotta gain weight. I used to be so skinny. I used to be 120 pounds, 28 waist, mostly muscle. I used to do martial arts, so I was very, very active. When I started dating, different story. That's such a mispractice. I started to take my wife out to eat sweet stuff. And the females don't like to finish their stuff. They like to steal your stuff. So you gotta order the stuff that she wants and then eat the rest of it. She just wants 2 bites. That's how you gotta gain the weight. You always gotta gain weight when you're in love. That's just what it is. It's not a bad thing. It's not a bad thing, you know? I stay between a 32 and a 34 right now. So, plus minus depends on, you know, if I gain too much, I'll go on keto, lose a little bit, and then I'll go back. I'd love to try the keto diet, but I work in the hot weather, so I don't know if it'll be good for me. Plus, I don't want to give up my milk. You can drink milk within reason. Okay? So, the best way to do it is to water down your heavy cream. That's still milk. If you water down your heavy cream, then you have milk. If you buy specific kind of milk, like lactate or Fairlife milk, they don't have lactose, which is a sugar. So it's actually less sugar, and you want to drink full milk. You want to drink as heavy as you can get. You see, you're saying watery dairy, but that's really what milk is. Milk is basically water with fat floating on top of it. What do you think milk is? And what do you think milk is? Milk is just fat. Fat and sugar that's flowing on top of water. You know, that's what milk is. So, you know, if you heavy cream is just the heavier part of it, that could have become cheese but didn't, you know, kind of thing. It's just milk. Add water, it's milk. It might not taste as good because it doesn't have the sugar content that's in there. (6'4" and 370 pounds. Want to get down to 250? You can. That's actually not that hard. You know, if you cut all your carb and just eat fat stuff, bacon every day, bacon every day, nothing but bacon for like 10 meals, you will see a lot of weight just flow out. All right, but here's the dirty part. I want to remind you guys this, okay? When you're on keto, stay close to a toilet. Stay close to a toilet. All right. And I don't have to explain. I think majority of people who try keto knows what I'm talking about. Stay close to a toilet. Because those, once they saying hello, they need to come right out. When they say hello, then you need to be ready and go to a toilet. Okay? That's like number one thing to do. Number one. Oh, the bowl is getting hot. I'm just going to leave it. If you've done keto before, you know what I'm talking about. Stay close to a toilet. Keto explosion is no joke. It's no joke. All right, stay to the toilet. When they say hello, I'm here, you're like, oh, toilet. Stay close to the toilet. You'll lose a lot of weight, and they have to come out somehow. They come out, you know, and that's when you realize when they say eating fat and oil is not gonna make you fat. Really, is true. How you eat it is how it gotta come out. Alright? How you eat it, you drink oil, it's gotta come out oil. Alright? You like fat cell is not the same thing as fat. Fat cell is not the same thing as fat. Remember this. Now if you watch this for the very first time, fat cells are not the same thing as fat oil. Oil, fat. Oil, fat. They are not the same thing. Okay, fat cells is pockets. Oil is whatever that's in the pocket. Okay, so you're not gonna get fat drinking those oil. All right, you gotta actually feel fat. Fat cell does not grow. Fat cell does not grow. Your entire body has the same amount of fat cell entire life. Fat cell does not grow. Fat cell will get bigger because you're putting stuff in there. You know, it's like a bag. The more you shove in there, the bigger it gets. All right, it does not grow. You don't get more fat cells. Once you remove those fat cells, you don't have them anymore. Those fat is pockets. It's linings around your body. So when you eat stuff, when you eat sugar, when you eat energy that you can't use, they put it inside the pockets. All right, for next time. You know, it's takeout. Doggy bag it. Okay, so they get bigger, right? But eating those isn't gonna make you fat. You know, it's the excess energy that you have that's gonna go there, right? So you can drink all those oil all you want. You can chuck olive oil all you want. It's gonna come out oil. Okay, you can chuck olive oil all you want, like literally the whole entire jug of olive oil. The next thing you know is all of those oil is gonna come out oil. It's not gonna make you woo. No, it's not. That's just the way it is. So yeah, science. I heard that they're training like marine seals the same way. They're training marine seal by putting them on keto. All right, training marine seal like the on keto, because when you're on keto, it makes your body hot. You know, your body's always higher temperature because burning fat or oil actually gives you more energy. You heat up. You always heat. You know, in wintertime it's actually really good because you're always feeling hot. You have those hot flash. You know, so they training Marines with that so they can stay in water longer. I don't know why. It just does. It just does. So yeah, keto is pretty cool. It just doesn't work well with if you like to smoke cigars. Like if you used to be able to handle a full cigar, once you go on keto, you probably can only handle a medium. You start to feel sick faster because you just don't have the sugar to balance it out. You start to get drunk faster. You start to get drunk faster because of blood flow. There's not much crazy stuff. You just carry the alcohol, so you get drunk faster. So that's one of the downsides. You know, you will not be able to enjoy these a lot easier, chugging one after another. That is true. When I go on keto, I have so much energy, I don't know what to do with it. You can't even take a nap. You'll nap for like 10 minutes, wake up feeling all energized. You're like, did I nap for like 2 hours? Nope, you nap for 10 minutes. My wife will forever remember me asking that, because I took a nap, I woke up, I was like, how long did I sleep? I feel so energized now. And she said, you nap for 10 minutes. Okay, it's like, 10 minutes, really? So yeah, you don't nap for 10 minutes. And I just got so much energy, I was like, might as well lift weights. Like the weight actually feel lighter. It's kind of weird. You know, body energy is just different. It's just weird. But it's not something that you want to do all the time. Not healthy. Not healthy. Just like, you know, cigars, you don't want to do 20 and every single day. You know, it's probably too much of anything is bad. Too much of anything is bad. Moderation is the key. Moderation is the key, right? So yeah. Because the way I eat, my coworker always been amazed by my energy. Yeah, I mean, actually, not only that, it makes you very mellow. You don't get angry as fast. I literally, you won't give a shit. Like that's the best way to describe it. Like when I was on keto, I don't give a shit about little things. Like I'm just happy. I just don't care. I just don't care. Like you get less irritated. It's just the way it is. So anyways, today, thank you for everybody for showing up today. I still enjoy smoking the pipe. It's just such a different hobby. You know, it's hard to get good at it though. I have to give you that. You know, it's hard to get good at it. If you're good at this, you gotta figure it out. And it's like a almost, how do I say that? It's a mastery. You know, you gotta master this. You know, it's not easy. It's not easy. So, and when it comes to that cigar, I really don't like the cigar. It wasn't like I wouldn't smoke it, this cigar, but it's just that it wouldn't be my top choice. It wouldn't even be my normal choice. It's definitely, I won't even choose that as a daily choice. You know, we have so many other good cigars. This wasn't one that I would say, hey, I'll go out of my way to buy it, you know, kind of thing. It's a smart investment to try. It is pretty cool. So props to, you know, Wild Billy to let us try this, because, you know, it is something different, and it kind of is related to, you know, healthy tobacco use and cigar use. I hope you guys learned something today a little bit here and there, but, you know, I enjoy all these things every time. Now, we're not doing the cut anymore, so if you want to do the cut, put your name on it first. Make sure that I can get a good count. You know, get a good count on that. In terms of what's going on right now with the group, I think that is the first thing that we have to take care of. The beanies are coming. So once I get it, I'll start shipping it out. If you haven't still paid for your beanies yet, remember to do that. So, because I already put the cards, I already ordered them. So, but, you know, try to recoup some so I can order some other stuff. Other than that, I don't know. It feels like today is a holiday, but it's really not a holiday. But I just want everybody to enjoy it. You know, over here it's the raining weather, so it's not too much to enjoy. But make the best out of every day is the key, right? Make the best of every day is the key. Tomorrow I'm meeting another group. This one guy from another group from Massachusetts has contacted me, and he want to meet up. So I'm gonna meet him up and see what's going on with that. You know, I don't know what will become with that, but, you know, I'll post it. You know, whatever that's going on. Oh yeah. If yeah, that's fine. I can bring it. I think, yeah, I can bring it. That's no problem. What else is going on? I think not much is going on. Just that. Just enjoy your Saturday, Sunday night, and then, you know, only a few more Mondays to go. All right, here's another thing. It is September, which means third round of top 25 is coming out. So make sure to vote for what you like. All right, vote for it. Put down what you like if you don't have, or you didn't find one that's on the list. Vote for the top 25 again. So make sure we don't put the first two. I'll put up the first two result again, the top 10 from the first few. Don't put those first few in there. And then continue to vote for what you think is the best top 25, because I really want to do the top 25 at the end of the year, okay? So the third round of top 25 is coming up. We need to vote for that, and then that way we can have a good list. And maybe we'll make a big, nice poster about it. Right? We'll make a big poster about our Shadow Smokers Legion top 25. So I'll put that list up soon. What's the hashtag? I put the hands out, you know, and when the hands are on, what else is being spoken? Hashtag is that. There we go. Okay? Don't make me give you the answer. It's no fun if you can't figure it out, alright? Alright? So yeah, I'm gonna go enjoy the rest of this and enjoy the rest of my night. So I hope you guys can enjoy the rest of your night as well. Be nice, behave. You know, enjoy your Sunday. I won't be on tomorrow for sure because I'll be out. But, you know, I'll let you guys know what's going on. Okay? And other than that, yeah, good night. Have good night, everybody. If you're still smoking the pipe, enjoy that pipe. That's it. Have a good night, everybody. I'll see you guys sometime next week. Bye.